All right, let's talk about one of the most important, but maybe one of the hardest parts of storytelling, rhythm. We're going to dive into how you can really master the flow of your scenario so you never ever get stuck in the middle again.
So, to get us started, think about this amazing metaphor. A story's entire journey, from beginning to end, isn't a straight line. It's a single, long ocean wave. Just imagine that for a second. It has its own life, its own rhythm, and it's building towards something.
Okay, so to really get a handle on this whole wave idea, we need to talk about a concept called hoep. It's a Korean term, and it basically means the breath of a story. It's the overall rhythm, the pacing, and the flow. And trust me, once you learn to feel this breath, it's like a secret weapon against writer's block.
But here's the thing. This wave isn't just one smooth ride. Nope, it's actually made up of two totally distinct phases. Two completely different states of being that give the story its shape.
So on one hand, you've got the calm wave. This is most of your story, really. It's that long, quiet period where it feels like not much is happening on the surface. But underneath, oh, the tension is just building and building. And then, bam, you get the giant tsunami. The sudden, dramatic turning point where everything, and I mean everything, changes.
And that brings us to the million-dollar question for every single writer out there, right? What causes that shift? Why does that calm wave suddenly erupt into this massive, story-changing tsunami? What's the hidden trigger?
It's so tempting to think it's just a plot point, you know? Like, oh, the villain showed up. But the real answer is so much deeper and way more interesting than that. It's not some random event.
The cause is your character's emotions. All those feelings they've been bottling up, that sudden shift, that giant wave, is just the external, physical manifestation of an extreme internal change inside your character. Think about that. Their internal world literally explodes and reshapes the entire narrative landscape.
I love this quote. A character slowly building anxiety suddenly appears, just like a tsunami, at a single moment. See? It's not random. It's inevitable. It's all that pressure, all that anxiety that's been slowly, quietly building up. And then it just has to break out.
Okay, so that's the theory. A character's emotions create the tsunami. But how do you, the writer, actually use this? How do you harness that power? Let's get practical.
Well, your job is to become a kind of emotional seismologist. You have to intuitively sense this entire flow. You've got to be so in tune with your character's emotional state that their journey becomes the story's rhythm. Their heartbeat is the story's beat. It's all connected.
And look, this isn't just some artsy, abstract idea. Getting this right has huge practical benefits. For one, it gives you a blueprint for your whole story structure. It also acts like a compass. So when you're lost in that swampy middle part of your script, you know where to go. And maybe most importantly, it makes the delivery of your story's core message incredibly effective. It lands with real power.
So if you take away just one thing, let it be this. That big, epic wave, the plot you see on the surface, it's just the external shape of your character's internal journey. The story literally bends and breaks right when your character does.
So I'll leave you with this question to think about for your own story. Right now, in your story, when and why does the tsunami hit? What is that slow, quiet, emotional buildup in your main character? And what's it going to look like when it finally, inevitably explodes?